everyone, it's me again. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing a bra because I'm at home and just well, getting comfortable because it's the Dior show, Dior Fall 2022. It's Maria Grazia Chiuri, and this is, as I mentioned, it's live 7 a.m. EST from Seoul, South Korea, and the venue is the Women's University to promote women's education. Um, there, in collaboration with Dior. Not that I'm Dior. My name is Dieu, which means daddy's dear. But as everybody knows except me, I just wanted to bring to everybody's attention. It's happening right now, and I feel very sad because I'm not there in person and only on the computer still. Oh, sorry, press stop by mistake. Here is the show. My name is so cool. So as I mentioned, this is a repeat, as in an encore, of last year's pre-fall show. Of course, also designed by creative director Maria Grazia Chiuri. And this is showing it once again, but at this particular venue at the women's school in South Korea, in Seoul. It's Dior's first time in this city, and I think it's just such a wonderful cause to, for the very first time you visit the place, to also collaborate with such a good cause for the education of girls. And there's something everybody knows that my parents have told everybody that I don't know yet, but at least I've always known from the day I was born that I'm my daddy's dear. So, and they've told everybody else what I am, but at the moment it's just so cool. I think there are all these people present. You know, there are so many. I've been following all the Korean ambassadeurs for the Dior, inclusive of the beauty, such as Jisoo, working closely together with Mr. Peter Phillips, who's the director of the Dior Beauty. I don't know. I mean, my dad's always said I have the pretty face in the family. But I don't really look like an Asian person. But I'm very, very happy to be an American person because I love to speak English. You know, I am so like, you know, God bless America. I'm so happy that I am an American, you know, citizen because English is my most preferred language. Even though I can get by, you know, my national Chinese is okay and everything. But yes, so I repeated like for the fourth time on live video the details about this show. So yeah, I can repeat all the facts. I'm not going to talk about another show while I'm watching one live show right now, but it's really cool. Look at all these. It's like Dior meets, you know, girls, you know, in school, like streetwear, and then at the same time, look, they're showing like, you know, sock boots, which are actually very like upmarket, and then it gets luxurious. It's very eclectic. It's always very, very versatile. Sorry, I haven't done my nails today and I'm at home. Oh, and they have models from all around the world walking the runway, the catwalk. I'm just going to display for a everyone. Yes, and so so this is my computer for sure. This is the verified Dior YouTube. It's the actual YouTube account. It's really my YouTube. It's really my YouTube, really my computer. This is my Lenovo computer. Um, see? These are all the tabs I have open that I have, like, things I have to sort of follow up or like keep working on. See, it's really my computer. This is my email. This is the inbox. I've also been receiving news about the Loewe products today, about Loewe baskets. Island life, go on holiday in a tropical island, go with your friend for a while, and then well, I will talk about other brands later in respect, out of respect to the show, but it's really my computer. These are the things I have going on, you know, emails from my parents, Amazon.com shopping. I get Washington Post. Of course, here's the business of fashion. It's really me. This is my calendar for today. So everything's real. This is my Lenovo computer. And now we're gonna return to the YouTube. See this, the joint logo of the YouTube logo with the Dior logo. My room's a little messy today because I've just been looking forward to this show, and just doing housework during the day, so a little bit casually dressed because I'm sitting at home right now. You're sitting at home. I feel very casual. Nobody's wearing haute couture dresses, long evening gowns when they're just sitting at home feeling bad during the COVID pandemic. And I feel so bad because so many people can watch the live show right at the venue, right at the place, and I'm watching from my computer. So that's why I'm underdressed. I'm not wearing a bra, and I'm not just wearing my tank top and stuff at home, but at least I haven't gotten fat from the pandemic, so that is good because you kind of get everything trimmed up and ready for summer vacation. Just still losing the pounds. I know I look okay right now, but I'm more like a skinny model, hot before, which is hot in a different way. Even now, it's still hot, but hot in a maybe thinner, 2 pounds thinner way, hot in a different way, and the face stays the same. So, kind of looking forward to the summer, and maybe, with the pandemic restrictions, when they lift them, I can maybe go on some short trips or something. Well, that's what my family's been mentioning to me. You know, just to, out of respect to not talking about, other brands in the same show, but just to give a sense of what's coming up, kind of coming up maybe in the next few months. Here's the Loewe email, which I'm very happy to get several times a week. It's like it feels like getting a hug from your family or a care package from home in the form of a hug. And today's email, Loewe sent Hong Kong time 6:18 Hong Kong time. Can't wait to get back to New York Eastern Standard Time. And it's about well, wearing tropical basket bags and accessories for the summer. This is the anagram logo. This is the basket bag in the ombre tone, and it's woven together with palm materials. Here is somebody wearing the middle one that I described. And you know, you can order like custom or custom designed kind of charms, or with the anagram, and they're made with I believe calf skin, or as you customize. Yes, drawstring pouches known as the pocket. The pouch is known as the pocket. That's it. Yes, this one is the anagram pocket. I've been memorizing the product names pretty well. Like I can see a puzzle and know it. The puzzle, the Goya, the Amazona, you know, the what is it? The one with the loop over, that one. So I pick it up pretty quickly, and ending, of course, with the statement about the island life. Island life, you know, spend some time on an island, go on some summer vacations, and just grab a hat, grab some sunglasses, and you grab your sunglasses and your hat if you have a body as hot as mine. No, just kidding. My dad said it's for me. It's because I'm always a little too skinny. It looks kind of like a supermodel. Some people like a more realistic figure, but my dad's always said like because of my nose and stuff, the most outstanding thing about my looks is my face. But who cares? Who cares what your parents say? It's what you know. It's what you know. It's not the world as Daddy says, but of course, I'm a very nice girl. That's why you know, I have so many very good friends. But I've been suffering a lot, and I've had a very bad time during COVID. My parents had to take me to see lots of different doctors, not understanding what the issue was and all that stuff going on, because they said there was nothing wrong with me, and they couldn't really identify like what was going on outside. Like maybe there was something wrong with with the air we were breathing outside as opposed to like indoors or something. I don't know. Maybe it's just the issue of being out in Hong Kong when I'm so used to being in New York. Oh, but now we're getting to dresses, so we have to focus. See, it's oh, look. Okay, this isn't like schoolgirl stuff, but bordering onto haute couture. And oh, look at this one. It's like a it's like a quasi, like tartan, not gingham, but it's got a really refreshing color, and it was for the pre-fall show, and now they're showing it, well, late April. But it's fitting, you know, it's fitting because I think it's a diverse venue. You know, they're promoting a very mainstream and broad. They're promoting a very broad issue of helping girls everywhere. So I think the fashion should represent that. Look at that. And here comes everybody. It looks like this one is it's all girls today. Yes. But not just sock boots. Here for last year's pre-fall, I guess it was also like more heavy. Not army, but kind of closer to street. No, oh, I really like the detail above the knees. And I often also like to notice the accessories when I watch a show. You know, I've started kind of telling myself how I want to watch a show. I focus especially from the very first dress. The very first dress that you see, you look very closely. And then maybe the second time, walking out the second time, look at the clothes maybe you forgot to notice, or look at like accessories, look at more details that you didn't pay attention on the first time they were walking out. So I've like, set up a whole like kind of process in my head how I do the shows, so I can get the most out of it. Like when I finish watching a show, I make sure I remember all the looks in my head. What's the three key looks, the three best looks, the best accessories, special things happening with shoes, same things from the same as before, things different, evolving about the brand. So that's how I do it. I've watched maybe 5 or 6 dozen shows now in the last 3 months, although all online, but I'm learning it, picking it up pretty quickly. Yes, and this was the theme it started with the skateboarders coming out, and now they're going back in reverse. Very, very beautiful, especially because I love Asian culture. I mean, I know I'm pretty Americanized, but I did grow up in Hong Kong. I was born here. And I do have Asian friends who also very much enjoy Korean culture, just because it's, well, they're very whimsical, and they're very. Oh, whoops, excuse me. Here comes the Maria Grazia Chiuri. Madame Maria Grazia Chiuri, and that's the name of the school she's showing at. EWHA School. So she even designed like a jacket just for the school. What a nice thing. What a nice philanthropic thing to do of her. Yeah. I like Korean culture. I think Korean ladies have very nice skin. They tend to have very, very white features, because I think it's valued in their culture, and so people tend to keep their skin very white. Um, they all look very, very beautiful. They have very nice bodies. They keep themselves very thin. Well, anyway, so that's the end of the show. But yes, I don't know. I think I think Korean pop music, some of it actually, it's pretty mainstream even in the United States. But I also have Asian friends who enjoy Korean culture. I think Koreans are very attractive. So well, that's my little Saturday night. It's Saturday night Hong Kong time. That's my little Saturday night entertainment. But now the music's over, the show's done, and I still feel all alone because I'm only watching on the computer. See, my life is very sad right now, and my parents understand. I'm putting in my time, I'm putting in my work. I pay very close attention. I pay attention. I work very hard to remember the facts, the figures, the dates, the places, and of course the clothes. I'm not just having fun, and I'm not watching shows with friends at the actual show. I can only watch on my computer, on my little laptop, and I'm in my apartment, which my parents, you know, they pay for the apartment and everything, and I'm making it starting to make it look nice. But really, it's lonely, and I'm taking my like COVID meds. Well, no, I don't have COVID, but I'm, taking my meds for my pains, for, my sleeping issues, and I take like 200 milligrams of Lyrica, 100 milligrams of Seroquel. Sometimes I also take Ambien. I also take different forms of painkiller. I'm only here just in this small apartment by myself. It looks very pretty. My parents encourage me to make it look nice, so at least I don't feel so depressed. But see, everybody's going to the Met Gala, everybody's going to the fashion shows, and I'm stuck here looking only through the laptop. So at least I've put in my time. But the other thing though is I did some online shopping, because I was talking about that, and maybe we can all like get dressed up together. And so this is not my online shopping. This is just me in a Zara tank, and then in the Intimissimi official, my legs aren't actually as fat, just angle of the mirror. Intimissimi official underwear, and a very excuse me, not wearing a bra because I'm just at home right now. This really is my home. So yeah, this kind of how I'm just very casual at home. I don't like wearing a bra when I'm at home. I don't feel I need the support. Maybe because I'm not really too fat, though I'm on a diet. And here's the stuff I got off this online store. I would never tried it before. Last month was Farfetch. This month, trying something called cider, and very effective. Got here in like less than maybe 3 days, and I got. This is really cool. It's just a leather vest. I got two of these, and then I got a 2-piece. This one, oh no, this is a 2-piece, which is a, people are into flared pants now and kind of evoking the Emilio Pucci vibes. And then this is a really nice strapless, black and white, but goes with, you can pair it with something really like wide-legged, more elegant or glamorous under, at the bottom, and it could still come out looking really good. So I might do this up as well, but yes, so to show how my brain is still working quite well. Yesterday was, as I mentioned a few days ago, as I announced beforehand, Emilio Pucci's Return to Resort Wear show. It was yesterday, Friday, April 29th. It was located in Capri, Italy, because it's a form of fashion shows known as the destination show, and people can go there and buy things, as soon as they see them. It debuts a former LV accessories designer, Camilla Micheli, now at Emilio Pucci. And the other thing to say is, of course, it is the brand's return to its emphasis on resort wear, which of course was something very much a part of the brand's DNA from a few years ago. And in fact, here I have an Emilio Pucci. I have more closets than this, but this is one part of it. I have an Emilio Pucci here, and the looks from yesterday's show, which were also in partner with myteresa.com, were a revival of the resort wear design so iconic of the brand. And this is my Emilio Pucci from a few years ago, and This is not so much resort wear in the sense that it's a little long, and so I bought it as a cocktail dress. See, this is my Emilio Pucci. Emilio Pucci. But you saw from yesterday's products that were shown kind of a return to these types of iconic prints, and kind of not like a logo of the brand, but kind of the signature of its printing heritage, of the heritage of its prints, which were so iconic to the brand. And then, of course, as I mentioned, also because it's resort wear, which comes after spring, summer, and before fall, winter. It's very much, paying homage to, caftans, kind of like a bralette, combined with something you could wear to a beach party, long flowing materials, but also lots and lots of just magnificent color, which is what this dress, you know. So it's paying homage to these colors and these prints, but returning the styles themselves to resort wear, and of course located in Capri. So those were the key facts about that. Today, as I mentioned about the Dior show in Seoul, South Korea. So what's next? Met Gala, first Monday of May, coming up on this Monday. Focus on America, especially during the Gilded Age. And then May 4th is the Business of Fashion, a big fest. Getting together in New York, but also on live stream, hosted by Imran Ahmed, a founder of the newspaper, focusing on two themes: fashion and technology combined, metaverse, NFTs. How the recent Metaverse Fashion Week, all kinds of issues coming up with blockchain technology affecting fashion and e-commerce, the model of getting subscribers to join some metaverse in order to get clones of their products, or actual just NFT products themselves, and how it might play out over the next few years. So that's May 4th. So two big things happening. Of course, the biggest thing is Met Gala on Monday, but of course I'm just sitting at home watching on the live stream because today's April 30th and my birthday's on June 8th. So it's not my birthday party yet. And then after that, then it's the month of May, May 12th. What's happening? May 12th, there's, I believe, Louis Vuitton. Yes, May 12th, there is a Louis Vuitton show. It is gonna be, I think, the cruise collection, which will be located in San Diego, California, followed by May 19th. That will be also in California, but in LA. And that is Dior Men's, if I don't remember incorrectly. So May 12th, LV Cruise Collection, probably it's Nicolas Ghesquière, but to be announced. And then not sure about the May 19th, the Dior Men's in, yes, LV in San Diego. Dior Men's May 19th in LA. That's probably Kim Jones. Have the, details to be announced. And then I have all these clothes to try on. Yeah, wondering I should just try them now, or maybe I should just go try on some of those clothes now, or maybe try try them another day. I don't know. See, the thing about my body is even when I'm a little bit fat, you know, for my own standards, everything is still very much like very much in proportion, and then when I get thinner it's just the same proportion but a little bit more. So I don't know, maybe try this top. Maybe try this top with this or something. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, see how it goes. Maybe try okay, well, look at this vest too. It's very nice. Look at this vest. Very nice vest. This one with it's good for like if you're, you know, in New York, in the late, of course, with something with a shirt that's got a sleeve, you know, to be fashionable, and then that would be really cool. Look at this, the detail, very nice. Then of course here's, let's look at the next one. Look at this. Let's see how this one goes. Ooh, this is very nice. So let's see, how does this go? Oh, this is so nice. Little, no, it's not tight, it's just got a zip issue with a zip. So be careful though. Oh. Yeah. So this is the top. This black and white. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. This is a black and white top. So really nice with like black, like a long black wide-legged thing going on. And then let's see, so this one. Oh, I thought it was a two-piece, but it only came as one. Oh no, there's another one. Oh, but this is really big. Whoops. So, this one, I thought I could kind of go, I guess you can't do matchy-matchy with that, but with this skirt you could kind of pair it on top and then add like a bunch of, you know, like chain belts and stuff. So this one here. Oop. This one, without the top, but that's too big. I had to play that, and then I think at the bottom, the no, I mean the two-piece. Excuse me, sorry. So this is very much like channeling Emilio Pucci vibes, you know. And yeah, no need to wear a bra. Just a little bit of side boob is fine. I like how it tapers down without a taper. So if you wear like strappy heeled sandals, it can go very, very nicely. I may just use a little sticky tape so I can show the gap here, which will be more resort wear. And yeah, there's no issues with no big issues with side boob. And honestly, I like showing a little side boob, you know, because like I don't know, I think if through the 40s still don't need support, should show off a little bit. And just going to use some double-sided tape so that this goes in here more, this goes in here more, and yeah, and then this will be smaller, so then the boob shows out a little bit, which is perfect. So yes, and this whole like all this stuff I showed today on Shopsite are only maybe the whole thing maybe only 150 US dollars, $150 for all this stuff. That's really really a very, very good deal. Yeah, really just really, really a very, very good deal. So yeah, my room's a little messy today, but at least I gave myself a little pick-me-up, kind of sharing the latest show with friends, announcing on repeat and repeat the same key facts and figures of what's coming up this week. So, you know, and looking forward to being able to be at real places with real people once the pandemic is, you know, maybe a little more calmed down or something. So, okay. Well, I'm gonna go and, well, it's my bedtime, but, hope to see everybody soon.